So I got my supplies to begin working on constructing my animal, my sculpture, from my three-dimensional object, which happens to be a water jug. I know I've been telling you guys you need milk jugs all along, but any plastic bottle will do. You may just have to find one that has the handle in the correct spot. Other things that I have, I've got a Sharpie, and then I've got my scissors here that I'm going to use to cut my thing out. Now, just so that I save some time, and I actually did it a little bit careful, I followed what I believe was a line that would cut out the legs for the elephant that I'm going to be creating that I showed you guys in the previous slide. So I can just go around now, because I have put dotted lines all the way around. I can kind of cut out where I am going to, or draw out where I am going to cut out my design. And I'm not worried about the lines here if they're not exactly in the right spot. There's a good chance that as I'm cutting, my scissors aren't going to cooperate or go exactly where I want them to. And if that's the case, that's fine as well, because I'm going to be covering this with some sort of decoration. And we'll talk about decorating this in the next presentation. Today, all I want you guys to do is get your animal shape, or whatever it is your sculpture is going to be, cut out. And then we'll talk about the decorations later on. Now I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this side. That doesn't look much like that side. So I need to redraw this a little bit so that it's a little bit more symmetrical and that kind of thing. Okay, so here I am. I'm using two-dimensional shapes. These oval shapes, these would be organic, of course. Not quite geometric with the square feet and that kind of thing. But I am using shapes to cut out of a three-dimensional object. Okay, and that's just telling me where my trunk of my elephant is going to begin. Okay, and so you can kind of see that in my design.